Hello and welcome to Channel 1 Local. I'm your host, Brian Christopher, and I want to thank you for joining me. In this video, we're going to talk about Cardano and understand who and what Cardano is. We're going to explore one of the most methodical and research-driven blockchain platforms in cryptocurrency. If Bitcoin is digital gold and Ethereum pioneered smart contracts, then Cardano is the academic's answer to blockchain. Built slowly, deliberately, with peer-reviewed research guiding every decision. It's not about moving fast and breaking things. It's about getting it right the first time. Here's what we will cover: who and what Cardano actually is and how it works differently from other blockchains. The role of ADA, and why it matters. Real-world adoption happening right now. The major technical upgrades coming in 2026, and where this is all leading, whether methodical beats fast and markets that reward speed. So before we dive in, I need to put out a disclaimer about something very important. Everything that I'm sharing is purely educational. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing in this episode should be taken as financial advice or a recommendation to invest in anything. My goal is to help you understand technology and what's happening in the Cardano ecosystem. What you do with this information is going to be entirely up to you. If you're considering investment decisions, please do your own research and consult with qualified professionals. I'm here breaking down the complexity, and that's it. The rest is up to you. So now let's dive into Cardano's story and the third generation vision. Cardano launched in September of 2017, created by Charles Hoskinson, one of Ethereum's co-founders. After leaving Ethereum, he wanted to build something that learned from Bitcoin and Ethereum's limitations: energy consumption, scalability issues, governance problems, and security vulnerabilities. Cardano's approach is peer-reviewed academic research instead of iteration through trial and error. Cardano uses formal verification and mathematical proofs. Computer scientists and cryptographers from institutions like the University of Edinburgh and Tokyo University designed the consensus mechanism that's called Ouroboros. Some see this as strength, provable security that institutions can trust. Others see it as frustratingly slow. But understanding this philosophy is key to understanding everything else about Cardano. So here's how it actually works. Cardano uses proof of stake, not Bitcoin's energy-intensive proof of work. Validators stake their ADA tokens rather than burning electricity to mine it. The more you stake and the longer you stake it, the higher chance of validating the next block and earning rewards. So what makes this special? Ouroboros is mathematically provable at scale, not just secure in practice. But according to peer-reviewed cryptographic proofs, for institutions that need guarantees before adopting blockchain, this matters enormously. Cardano also uses a two-layer architecture. The settlement layer handles transactions, sending and receiving ADA. The computing layer runs smart contracts and decentralized applications. By separating these functions, Cardano can optimize each independently. The eventual goal is 1 million transactions per second. Currently, it handles around 250 TPS, transactions per second, but major upgrades are coming. So here's what ADA actually does. ADA, named for Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmer, is Cardano's native cryptocurrency. It serves four main functions. Transaction fees, extremely low, just a few cents to prevent spam attacks while keeping the network accessible. Staking, you can stake ADA to help secure the network and earn 3 to 5% annual rewards. Unlike some blockchains, you don't need to lock up tokens or run complex software. You delegate to a staking pool, and your ADA never leaves your wallet. You can unstake anytime without penalties. Governance, ADA, holders vote on protocol upgrades, treasury spending, and major decisions. In February of 2025, Cardano ratified its constitution on chain, moving to full community control. As of December 2025, the community approved a 70 million treasury withdrawal to fund critical infrastructure, stable coins, oracles, bridges, custody, and analytics. This proved that decentralized governance can actually work at scale. Medium of exchange. You can buy, sell, and trade ADA, on major exchange. In July of 2025, Go unveiled the Cardano card, enabling real-world payments with ADA, bridging crypto and everyday transactions. So here is the token economics on ADA. 45 billion maximum supply with about 35.9 billion in circulation as of December 2025. ADA is minted through staking rewards, and a tiny fraction of each transaction fee is permanently burned, creating slow deflationary pressure. So here's the real-world adoption. This is where Cardano's slow and steady approach either proves itself or reveals its limits. Government partnerships. Cardano is working with Ethiopia's Ministry of Education on a blockchain-based ID system for 5 million students and teachers. In Brazil, Cardano partnered with PUC Rio to establish ADA Labs, focusing on blockchain economics and renewable energy solutions. These aren't pilots, they're national scale deployments. Here's some major brands. In January of 2025, Cardano partnered with FC Barcelona for fan engagement through NFTs, ADA rewards. In July of 2025, they announced collaborations with NASA and the UN Department of Program. These are established global institutions, not speculative crypto projects. DeFi growth. Cardano's total value locked reached 2.5 billion by mid-2025, up 104% year to date. That's impressive growth, but still small compared to Ethereum's 50 plus billion or Solana's 5 to 7 billion. Key protocols like MinSwap and SundaySwap and Indigo are operational and growing, but Cardano faces a classic chicken and egg problem. Developers go where users are. Users go where applications are. Institutional interest. Grayscale's smart contract platform holds 20% of ADA, the second largest holding after Solana. In November 2025, crypto whales accumulated 348 million ADA, worth 204 million. Cardano consistently ranks among the top blockchains for GitHub contributions, over 50 per day. Developers are making long-term career bets on the platform, which matters more than short-term price action. So here's the technology roadmap. Here's where things get interesting moving into 2026 and beyond. Ouroboros Leos, the most significant consensus upgrade since 2017, currently in active engineering. Target 10,000 TPS, a 40 times improvement while maintaining decentralization. It uses parallel processing with input blocks and endoser blocks, validating transactions simultaneously. Phased rollout expected throughout 2026. If successful, this transforms Cardano's competitive position. If delayed or problematic, it damages momentum significantly.